All right, we're going to get started. I'm going to help you set up 1 through 6, and then you're going to do 7 through 12 on your own. All right, here we go. Question 1. A file design is shown below. What is the area left over of the larger triangle if the smaller triangle is removed? So that means right here we're going to remove this. Okay, and now we're going to go look at the second part of the triangle, but it changes our shape. So if I were to rotate it counterclockwise, this is what my shape would look like. So now we're going to identify the shape. Well, I have a trapezoid. So now go look at your formula for a trapezoid and write down the formula for a trapezoid. So you have A equals 1/2 base 1 plus base 2 times your height. All right, so now since I rotated it, 9 inches is over here and 15 inches is right here. So let's label this. This would be base 1 and this would be base 2. Now we need to go find our height. So from here to here it was 12. The total from here to here was 20, so I'm going to subtract the 2. I have 20 minus 12, which gives me a height of 8 inches. Now I'm ready to plug everything in my formula. So I have A equals 1/2 times 9 plus 15 times 8, and then order of operations. I have 1/2 times 24 over 1 times 8 over 1. Now you're going to do the math. Don't forget to divide by 2 right here because you just multiply straight across. 2 times 1 times 1 is 2. And then you're going to do this part and divide by 2 and find your area. All right, next one. The game board below is made of congruent sections. The base and height of the one section is labeled in centimeters. What is the total area of the game board in square centimeters? Okay, so we have congruent. That means there's equal sections. That means all these are equal through the whole game board. So if I have 2.4 centimeters from here to here, I need to go and find what my base is, my total base from here to here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I have 6 squares over here too. So this is going to be a square. So A equals BH. Now I'm going to do 2 4/10 times 6, which gives me 14 4/10. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to have to plug that in because I have 14 4/10 on each side, which gives me A equals 14.4 times 14.4. Good job. All right. Number 3, a triangle is shown below. The base of the triangle is 18 feet long, and the area of the triangle is 121.5 square feet. What is the height of the triangle? So here we go. We're going to have our formula. So go look at your formula chart. You have A equals 1/2 times B times H. So now we're going to go plug in my values so I can solve. That leaves me with 121.5 equals 1/2 times 18 over 1 times H. Well, what is half of 18? 9. So I'm going to have 9 times H equals 121.5. That means whatever I'm multiplying by 9 is going to give me a total of 121.5. So I need to divide each side by 9. My 9's cancel out, and I'm left with H equals whatever 121 5/10 divided by 9 is. You do the math, not Miss Bobby. All right, a delivery company sells large shipping boxes that have a base measure of 1 2/10 feet by 5 5/10 feet and a height of 3 feet. What is the volume of the box? So remember, volume, V equals capital B times H, where capital B is the area of the base. Okay, so now I'm going to have V equals, so I'm multiplying 1 2/10 times 5 5/10 times 3, and that will give you your volume. Don't forget your decimal rules as we're doing these. All right, number 5. Jim has a toolbox with a volume of 9,072 cubic inches. The dimensions of the base are 14 inches by 1 foot. What is the length of the toolbox in inches? Well, right here it says I'm dealing with volume. So I'm going to write my formula. I have V equals capital B times H. Okay, so now I'm going to go plug in my values. So my volume, so I'm plugging in the values for these variables. So remember that. So my volume is 9,072 equals 14 times 1. And I'm just going to put X because we're looking for the length, or I could put L. Well, I know 14 times 1 is 14. So I have 9,072 equals 14x. So I'm going to divide each side by 14. So then I have 9,072 divided by 14, which will give me my answer. All right, number 6. Taryn has a cube with a volume, so it's a cube with a volume of 27 cubic centimeters. Since all sides of a cube are exactly the same length, they're equal, what is the measure of one side of Taryn's cube? All right, so right here I'm going to have a cube. And I'm going to have X right here, and X right here. So that means that I'm going to have 27 equals capital B times H. Well, I have 3 of these, so what am I multiplying 3 times to equal 27 centimeters cubed? So let's do 20. If I have 20 times 20, well, that's already 400. That's way greater than 27, so we know A will not be my answer. All right, so you go and figure out the rest of your answers. I'm going to set one more up for you. So number 7, the area of the trapezoid is 253 square centimeters. The longer base of the trapezoid is 14 centimeters. The shorter base of the trapezoid is 8 centimeters. What is the height? So we're looking for the height. So again, my formula is A equals 1/2 base 1 plus base 2 times my height. Now I'm going to go plug in for my variables. I have 253 square centimeters, which is the area. So I'm going to have 253 equals 1/2 times 18 plus 4 times H. So that gives me 253. And then I'm going to take half of 22 times H. So half of 22 is 11. And I get 253 equals 11 times H. So I need to divide each side by 11. And then I will have my answer. All right, this is enough to get you started. You are doing 1 through 12, and we will go over them when I get back, and I'll walk around the room and help you.